Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is your friendly neighborhood Gweiman.eth, and welcome to the first episode of a series where I'll be trying to flip ENS domains. I'm going to start with a very small amount of ETH and try to flip our way up. There's no end goal here. I just want to show that it's possible, and anyone can do it, honestly. It's just a matter of picking and choosing your spots. My starting amount of ETH here is about half an ETH, which at the time of purchasing these was about $800 to $900. I'm going to try to make this video real short and sweet and just keep everyone interested and stay on topic, so I apologize if it seems like I'm rushing through it. I just think that shorter content sometimes keeps the people interested a little bit longer. What we're looking at here is my Gweiman.eth account on ENS Vision, and I like ENS Vision because you have your own profile. It shows the amount of domains you're holding, and it also shows your trading volume over time. Now we're going to take a quick look. This is my second wallet. This is coldcrypto.eth. This is where I store a lot of the names I have faith in for like long-term potential, and I'm just kind of keeping them safe. I don't really list a lot of names for my cold storage as of right now. So as far as the series we're talking about, here's a tweet I put out the other week. I mentioned I'm thinking of trying out a challenge where I flip names and I flip my way up like we discussed here. So I threw out a chance for the community to get involved with this, and a lot of times you'll see people on Twitter saying, show your names, I'm buying names, this and that. I wanted to try to buy names from the community and see if I can use those to flip my way up. So my balance on there that I put I'm looking to shop with was 0.15 ETH. Throughout the comments that got commented underneath, one name I did like that stood out to me was tokenometry.eth, and I got it for 0.065. I felt like that was a steal, and I got to still keep a lot of my budget, so that's why I grabbed that one. I'll go a little bit more into detail over that purchase later in this video. You'll see in just a minute, but with the remainder of my funds that I had, I wanted to come over to ENS Vision. And again, this is one of the best marketplaces that we have right now, in my opinion, when it comes to ENS domains. You see they categorize a lot of things. They show you the top 24-hour volume, the past 30-day volume, the top sales in the past 7 days, and then they even show you the top sales in the last 24 hours. So it helps you get an idea on where the market is right now, what people are buying, what's moving where. And for new people and for more experienced people, it's just very convenient and a helpful tool. You see here, some people don't know what to purchase. You can come here and they have top categories that let you see the amount of volume that moved through them. And again, you can see what people are buying. So you see the top categories ranked off volume. And there's a lot of different categories here, from the 999 club, the 10K club, which are the digits. You got 3-letter dictionary words, 4-letter dictionary words. Just, they break a lot down, and they even have a couple extra categories that, I don't really care to dive into, but a lot of people do. And it just helps. So right here, I put out another tweet. This is after I spent the funds I had for this challenge right here. I grabbed 3 names. I grabbed the tokenometry for 0.065 that you guys seen. I grabbed a 3-letter, which is xif.eth for 0.19, and then I grabbed oldie.eth for 0.14, which is a 4-letter dictionary word. And then I also used the remainder of my funds to extend oldie for another year because I think that adds value to names. So why did I buy the words I bought? Let's go over that real quick. One other nice thing on ENS Vision is you can click on categories, and it shows you the amount of owners compared to the amount of items. So you can get an idea of the supply and demand here and how many whales are in that section. So the 4-letter, not only are they short, clean words, but the amount of owners was a little over half the amount of supply. So that showed me that there's not too many whales in the section, and I think that the supply shot could hit that. Going on to the 5-letter dictionary words. I like 5-letter dictionary words a lot. You'll notice that there's a few more items than there is and a little less owners. But the thing with the 5 letters is it's still short and clean, and then the carry cost is a lot cheaper, because with 4-letter dictionaries, it's like $150 a year, 3-letter dictionaries about $650 a year, and then 5 letters only $5 a year. And then on to the 3-letter. I grabbed the 3-letter. It's definitely expensive to hold, and the carry cost is a pain in the butt, but there is a scarcity here. So the fact that it is so short and certain ones can mean things, and I also think that it could stand for abbreviations of words, or it could be somebody's initials. So the amount of owners compared to the amount of items is, again, a little bit lower than half. I think as far as supply and demand here, the 4 letters had the best bet, but the scarcity is there for the 3 letters. Now, whenever you're shopping names, a lot of people like to use this thing called Estabot. and I went ahead and estimated the name, so you can see what Estabot values the .com names at. I will add that you got to keep in mind this is just an appraisal tool, so it just gives you a ballpark of what the .com could sell for, what it's worth, and ENS is not the same as .com. So I personally think that ENS has more potential, and you don't have to use this as an accurate guess on how much your name could be worth, but it's just a good idea, and some people do like to see it, and it makes them feel better about their purchases. But as I just stated, it is just a ballpark appraisal tool, and it does not mean that is what your name will be valued at. It could be more, it could be less, depending on your buyer. And apparently, to the Estabot appraisal, oldie.com is currently worth about 19,000 USD. Now, this one right here, xif.com, this one might grab a little bit more attention because it's a bigger number, but you see it is appraised at about 82,000 USD. That's a pretty penny, and the reason being is a lot of .coms that were 3 characters, they sold for a lot of money. So again, the shorter the name, it does cost you more to carry it because there are registration fees on these ENS domains, but the potential is a little bit higher given the past and how .com sold. Now, tokenomimetry.com. This one, it's saying that tokenomimetry is worth less than $100. Again, this is a ballpark appraisal, and it all depends on your buyer and who's shopping with you. So tokenomimetry to the Estabot might not mean anything, but that doesn't stop me from buying a word that I think has potential, especially when we're talking crypto and coins and tokens. So I went with my gut and I grabbed tokenomimetry for about $100 USD at the time, and we're going to try to flip that. So the definitions on a lot of these, oldie for those that do not know, it is related to an old-fashioned style. So it's pretty much old-fashioned things that are also known as like attractive. And I thought that was very clean and short. XIF, this one's a little bit more nerdy. No offense to the nerds, but I grabbed it again. I seen fixed backwards, and then afterwards I had a buddy of mine tell me it's a type of file extension. So it means something somewhere, if that makes any sense. We are dealing with technology here, though, and I just think that any common words known in the tech field or things like that that come down to file extensions, it could definitely, it could hit for you. And then tokenomimetry. Once I Googled tokenomimetry, I found a website where it lets you actually create your own coin. Now, when I bought the word, I actually didn't know that. A lot of times I would suggest Google searching before you buy, because then you can find some hidden gems. But to me, tokenomimetry was very close to tokenomics. And tokenomics is a pretty common word when it comes to watching the charts and why tokens or crypto coins should be valued at what they are valued at. So again, those crypto terms. Now, this is just a quick little thing I'm showing. This is a website that you can check out. It's called PaperhandsGG. It lets you know what NFTs you sold too early and how much money you missed out on. It also shows you the NFTs that you took the most profit on. So I'm showing it to show that my biggest profit taken is on ENS domains. I didn't show how much I made here in profit because I don't want to do that just yet, but I want to show that it is possible, and that is why I'm doing this series here. You see, these ENS domains are also NFTs, but they are NFTs that have the most utility that I can think of. And as far as the NFTs as a whole, if you're not familiar, there's people out here flipping certain pictures, is what it seems like, these JPEGs for substantial amounts of money. And that's what got me interested into the whole thing. But coming into it, I didn't understand the pictures, and I still don't fully understand which ones have value or why. But see, these ENS domains, for me, it clicked different. It made sense to me. Now, anyone that's familiar with the .com boom, you can kind of probably put these together a little bit easier and understand why this will be just as big as .com, if not bigger. ENS isn't only an address that links you to a website. It is going to be your digital identity of the metaverse. I won't go down the whole ENS rabbit hole in this video because I promise I keep it short, and this one's focused on the series. So I wanted to show what names I bought, why I bought them, and the goal we're pushing for here. So again, I believe this will be very successful, and we're going to see if we can run that bag up. And keep in mind, history doesn't always repeat, but it often rhymes, and that's why we're here. So let's take advantage of this, and I hope to see you in the next video.